One of the big ones is, I mean, it's a lot longer than your typical course. So you were throwing a lot more drives. We commented yesterday that we played 2 rounds, one at each golf course, and threw very few mid-range discs. The kind of related to that is that because there's so much open space, is you have a lot harder time judging distance the way that you would on a course that you're familiar with that has lots of trees or park benches or something that you can guess that's 50 feet and another 30 and whatever. This sometimes it's just wide open 800 feet, and you're not really sure how far, and you think you throw a really good one, and it ends up you're 400 short, just because you can't conceive of the distance unless you've played it.
Typically, on a ball golf course, you don't have as many trees, and you have these nice lush fairways, and the rough isn't even that bad. The rough's better than most of the park golf that we play in. So, being able to throw big rollers, and it's just always so pretty on ball golf courses.
Another thing too is a lot of ball golf courses, not necessarily all over, but especially up here, they have a lot of elevation. And when you're dealing with elevation with wide fairways, that can really mess with your mind. You think, oh, I've got this big wide fairway, and so you throw a shot that you're familiar with and ends up going out of bounds by 60 feet. That's another big issue. The big thing for me though is more the OB. There's a lot of out of balance if they do the course right. Cart paths and greens, you have to stay off the greens. Bunkers, all that stuff. So you have to be really mindful of where things are, because with the short grass, discs tend to skid more.
Usually it's a bit longer than the traditional disc golf course. It's more wide open, so you don't really feel as compact. You definitely get more of a professional feel, I feel, because it is a country club, and the traditions around here are way more strict, and you have to stay on the cart paths, and so there's definitely different things that go along those lines. A little more OB usually with the cart paths and the greens and the ponds and everything.
Ball golf courses they have guys that they get college degrees in order to take care of that. At most disc golf courses, you have a city worker, that's out there on a mower, and that's all of the upkeep that it gets. They empty the trash once a month or whatever. These are beautiful courses. Both of these courses are incredibly green right now. They have the fairways cut short. They have the rough taller. It's got such a striking contrast from what we're used to. It's beautiful.
And you'll see a lot too. You'll see a lot of unique greens and fairways just because of what's there available to use. You're not stuck when you show up to a ball golf course with, oh well, I have to throw down that tree line, because there's 80 different ways to throw off of one point. So you see, like on one of the courses, there's an island hole with the island green. You don't see that. That's something in disc golf that doesn't really exist, is a true island hole with water surrounding it. So.
Golf courses are, they're very manicured all the time, which is a really great thing. The distances are usually quite a bit bigger, so you're throwing some bombs, but you're also, because we can't throw a disc as far as you can hit a ball, a lot of the other obstacles come into play, especially some of the ponds, some of the trees that might be not into play on a golf course. So there's always a great setting. And they're usually wide open, so wind is definitely a factor, which I think it will be this weekend, but I do love playing on a golf course.